What's up, gamers, and welcome back for more WotC-20. Today's matchup is MISTY'S POLIWHIRL versus Meganium Exeggutor, also known as Mega Eggs. Mega Eggs will be on the right with the sleeves that do represent Exeggutor, and on the left side will be the MISTY'S deck. Have not seen the MISTY'S deck in action before, but my understanding is it's fairly aggressive, looks to stun and knock out early, so we'll see how it goes. One deck will be very fast, the other will be playing a longer game. Probably very familiar with Meganium at this point from Neo Genesis. Seems to be carving a good niche in the meta. Otherwise, this MISTY'S deck should be fun. Water versus grass. I don't think there will be a relevant type matchup, although there will be a grass weakness on the Poliwag line, so we'll see if that matters or not. Looks like turn one is going to go to Meganium's side. Chikorita joins the bench. Opening actives are Cleffa versus MISTY'S Poliwag. There are two Poliwags, one from Gym Heroes and one from Gym Challenges to choose from for deck building. Both have 50 HP though, and the primary reason you'll take Gym Challenges for a deck like this is because Bubbles deals 20 damage. For one attach, you just have to flip a coin if it can be used the following turn, and right into a MISTY'S Wrath, so really digging through the deck, you can see there's a lot of power-up cards in this deck, like Plus Power. I believe there's also Strength Charm. You can see that the MISTY'S Staryu line is here as well. Also two of those to pick from between Gym Challenges and Gym Heroes. Looks like that one is also the Gym Challenges version. We'll see if Star Boomerang becomes used or not. Tons of Mon lines into the bin, so I'm curious if that's a 4-4 for both of them. Starmie is going to get red here. I'm also not familiar with the Starmie. Good 80 HP on that card. We'll see if either come down. And I don't think I've seen any babies yet. See a Cyclone Energy, Strength Charm, a Warp, all in MISTY'S hand right now. Chikorita will get gusted. It had the attach for turn. Hand did not opted to get eked away, and now we're going to see a Plus Power and a Misty. So Misty reads you discard 2 cards in your hand to play it, discarding 2 energy, and then if an attack does damage to the defending Pokemon with Misty's, if the attacker has Misty's in its name, it will deal 20 more damage. So between that and the Plus Power, we're looking at plus 30. Bubbles deals 20, just needs to find an attach off that Oak. Big turn, and that will be 50 damage to the active off Poliwag. Just has to roll if it can use Bubbles again the following turn. Cannot. 2 trainers into the bin, but that is a very fast first prize. Right off of turn 1 for MISTY'S Poliwag. With 2 Cleffas on the bench though, there's plenty of staying power for Meganium's side. Grass attach for turn to the Cleffa. Had the Bayleaf and Meganium in hand, so the attach to Chikorita was a little telling there. Going to Elm and try to build the bench back up. Would not be surprised if there are more gusts in the MISTY'S deck. Finally, a Cleffa in the hand as well from MISTY'S side, so there are babies, but maybe only a line of 3 Cleffas, maybe not the full 4 package that we're used to seeing. So no more trainers for turn after Elm. We will see what kind of basics were grabbed there. We already saw attach for turn, so this Elm could just get eked away, but needs to cycle to reestablish the bench. You can see a Furret found in hand and Execute found as well, which can be very scary if it can evolve into Aquapolis Exeggutor for Called Shot. And it looks like that was all that was found, and the Eek will happen. So Elm grabs an Execute, Eek will refill the hand to 7. Poliwag gets a second attach return and evolves into MISTY'S Poliwhirl, the Staryu also evolving into MISTY'S Starmie. And Cleffa hits the bench. Strength Charm attached to the Starmie, we'll keep an eye on that. And Poliwhirl has 2 attacks, gets the Plus Power, that will allow Rapids to knock out, going from 20 to 30. Rolling for the Baby Rule, unsure if they got it, looks like they did not, so big tails there. Plus Power goes to the bin. Rapids reads if the defending Pokemon has any energy attached to it, flip a coin, and if heads, you can choose one of those energy cards and discard it. Would not have mattered in this case, it would have knocked the Cleffa out. Exeggutor is found, Chikorita joins the bench, so Execute evolves, and now we have to figure out where these grass attaches are going to go. Pressure on early from Poliwhirl's side. It also has another attack it could work up to in Water Punch. 3 colorless deals 30, then you flip a number of coins equal to the number of water energy attached to it, and it will deal 30 plus 10 more for each head. So with 3 single water attaches and a few lucky coin flips, you can deal 60 damage. Grass attached for turn will go to the Exeggutor. Going to try to take advantage of the weakness of Poliwhirl being grass. Just needs to hit heads on Super Explosion, and that'll deal 80. Worth noting as well that Super Explosion allows you to discard any number of energy cards attached to any of your Pokemon, so it doesn't have to be from the active, and they are going to try to guarantee it with 2 discards here, so all energy off the board for that side, and 1 heads out of 2, just enough to hit that Poliwhirl for super effective damage, and the first prize of the match has now been taken for Exeggutor. Grass attach, water attach for turn to the Cleffa and a quick Eek. Turn's going quick here. And a quick bin check already for Meganium's side, fanning out the energy it looks like. And the Starmie will get gusted. It has a lightning weakness though, not a grass weakness. Grass attach for turn on the Exeggutor. Now, if that Starmie gets stranded, the Exeggutor could called shot away that Cleffa. So defensive gusts becoming more and more popular in the meta. Now we see an item finder. We're gonna have to discard 2 to grab a trainer card out of the bin and put it into your hand. While we have a minute here, we can talk about Misty's Starmie. Only 1 printing of it, at least in this format. That's the standard water gun attack. For 1 attach, it'll deal 10 damage plus 10 more for each water energy attached to Misty's Starmie not used to pay for the cost. You can't add more than 20 that way. And then Bubble Beam, 30 for 3 attaches of water, flip a coin for paralysis. Goes and grabs the Elm with that item finder. Will they use it immediately? Yes, they will. No more trainers for turn. I believe we already saw the attach for turn as well to the active. So I believe prizing is 5 to 5. Started off pretty hot here, and now things are slowing down. We'll see what comes off of that full grip. Looks like a basic was found in Sentret, and Bayleaf was found to evolve the Chikorita as well, so hard to tell if Furret is in hand to evolve that Neo Discovery Sentret next turn. Looks like there might be a Town V in hand as well. And we'll called shot for 10 on the Cleffa, setting up a KO next turn with an attach in the next called shot. And we see Cerulean City Gym. Misty's Pokemon can now retreat with 1 less retreat cost. So that allows the Starmie with retreat cost of 2 to attach for turn and then retreat off of 1. That throws the Cleffa back up into the active to protect it from called shot moving forward, and gets a free Eek for Misty's side. Very cool stadium. Both sides have fairly large hands. Is there a Meganium to be found? Looks like a trader is being considered. Do you want to go and grab Furret? Or do you want to go and grab Meganium? Furret can go and scavenger hunt to grab you more grass energy out of your deck, or a warp. Meganium with wild growth would effectively double all grass on the field for your side. Worth noting that Wild Growth is one-sided, so in a grass v grass matchup, Meganium would not benefit your opponent with that Wild Growth ability. And Trader will send the Ferret back, so the Ferret was there, didn't need to Trader for it. This must be for the Meganium. I think this is the correct play, given the aggression of the opposing side. Is Meganium found? This also provides some deck information, so deck peeping can be valuable. There's the Meganium. There are 2 Neo Genesis printings of Meganium, but this is the Wild Growth one, the one that actually sees play. Worth noting, the other Meganium has an effect that could heal your opponent's grass Pokemon on play. Grass attached return to the active Exeggutor. Nope, apparently not. That was just a very long turn where we already had the attached return. I could have sworn the attached return would have been fine there because the previous attack last turn was called shot to hit the Cleffa to set up a potential KO. That's why there was a retreat last turn. I don't think there was a super explosion in between there, so I thought the attach would have been fine. Going for called shot anyway for 20. Deals 20 because of Wild Growth and hits the heads through the baby rule, so Starmie takes 20, has 80 HP though, so 60 remaining. Attach for turn to that Starmie with a water energy. That's all Water Gun needs to get going. And Eeks, so did not find anything else of value apparently. And attaches for turn to the Meganium. Worth noting, with its ability, Meganium only needs 2 attaches to attack. Sleep Powder dealing 40 and Unconditional Sleep is pretty good. Looks like we're going to also see a fan club for 1. Attempting called shot, has to get through the baby rule. Hits a heads, hits through the baby rule. Starmie now with half of its HP remaining, 40 left. Now we see a Juggler discarding 2 water energy to draw 5. Gets an Oak off of that as well as a Misty's. Another Poliwhirl it looks like, attaches for turn to the Starmie. We'll retreat the Cleffa out and put the Starmie in. This will be for Water Gun, but there is also a Strength Charm attached. And here comes Misty, so it's going to be plus 30 on the damage. Water Gun also dealing 20 right now, so that will deal up to 50. Benches a Poliwag, Oaks away the hand. See a DCE being drawn, see a Warp being drawn, there's a plus power. Gonna need a lot more plus powers to knock out the Exeggutor though. Oh boy, and they will. Oh boy. You can stack Misty's, that's right. Plus power gets up to 60. Misty, by discarding 2 more, gets to 80. And just like that, Water Gun from Starmie turns into a Pressure Washer. Exeggutor is knocked out. So prize up for Misty's side, but now Meganium is powered up with a single attach for turn, Wild Growth providing it 4 grass energy. Soothing Scent will deal 40 and put the Pokemon across the board asleep. I believe I was calling Soothing Scent Sleep Powder earlier. That is my bad. And Soothing Scent will just be a clean knockout. 40 up to 80. I believe prizing is 4-4, still tied. Poliwag, a free retreater with that stadium down. This is tricky though. Poliwag with the grass weakness, even though it is fairly bulky. As a 50 HP basic, cannot survive a hit from Meganium. 2 Staryus join the bench and Eek for turn. Now, Meganium may be able to just keep cleaning up here. Furret found. Looks like Furret is going to tuck to its Scavenger Hunt to pull out an energy card from the deck. It could be a utility energy like Cyclone Energy, which would push this Cleffa onto the bench. Probably not though, might just be a standard grass energy, nothing wrong with getting a basic. And it is going to be Cyclone, so Cleffa gets pushed away. Starmie comes in, or I'm sorry, Staryu comes in. And that is a 40 HP Staryu because Star Boomerang is a good aggressive attack. The 50 HP Misty Staryu from Gym Heroes has Swift for 20, not nearly as aggressive for the playstyle of this deck, so you risk the HP for the attack. And just like that, Meganium takes a knockout on the Staryu. Anything on the bench that came in was going to get knocked out, whether it was another Staryu or the Poliwhirl with the grass weakness. Another Cleffa joins the bench, Staryu promoted active. Attach return to the Staryu, prizing 3-4 in favor of Meganium. And a plus power will join this Staryu on the board. So Star Boomerang right now. Oh, and a Misty's, so it's going to be plus 30 from the trainers. Star Boomerang will deal 50, it looks like. You have to flip a coin, and if heads, return Misty Staryu and all cards attached to it to your hand. And now they're trying to figure out if plus power and Misty's are attached. Misty's is not, plus power is. So Star Boomerang can cycle in damage numbers of 30 with a single plus power. Of course, if you hit tails, your plus power gets discarded, but they hit the heads, so very cool interaction there. Meganium is 100 HP, so that did half of its total health. Trader sending an Exeggutor away. Doesn't look like we're going to see another Exeggutor built up then. Grabs a Bayleaf for that bench Chikorita. Attempting a knockout here. It's a tails. Cleffa does not get hit by Soothing Scent. Soothing Scent simply never happens. Attach return to the Staryu, free retreat the Cleffa out. Star Boomerang for 20. And it's a head, so Staryu stays down, and it will definitely get knocked out. That hit and run tactic, kinda cool. Almost a baby spinner deck, if you want to think about it that way, but Staryu is about to go bye-bye. Fan club for 1 again. Looks like Execute was grabbed, so maybe we will see another Exeggutor. It's going to be hard for this water deck to chew through 2 Meganiums, though, if they come down. Second grass attach on that benched Bayleaf. takes the knockout, 2 prizes remaining for Meganium. Misty's Poliwhirl on the bench now has a DCE. I guess that's for Water Punch. Water Punch is a cool attack because it, in theory, scales forever. Looks like we're just scavenger hunting all over the place, grabbing energy. Oh, pulls out a Juggler. That feels new to this list. So that was not Scavenger Hunt, that was just Juggler. Attached return is a Cyclone, and it looks like that's going to be it. So, looks like that was a scoop. No road back to victory for Misty's side, but very fun matchup. Cool 2 decks to see matched up. For more WotC-20, comment, like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.